Good evening. My name is Jillian Billock, and I am here to introduce the 2021 Spring Musical performance by the Brooklawn Middle School Drama Club. You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown is a musical comedy originally performed off-Broadway in 1967, based on the characters created by cartoonist Charles M. Schulz in his comic strip Peanuts. The 1999 Broadway revival was a hit and brought in 2 Tony Awards for Best Featured Actor and Best Featured Actress, as well as the 3 Drama School Desk Awards, including Outstanding Revival of a Musical. The directors would like to thank our building administration, as well as the families of our cast and pit band for working with us to make this show possible. Your support has never gone unnoticed, and we appreciate it so much. Our cast members have loved learning about these beloved characters and are so excited to bring them to life. The classic wit of Charles Schulz has brought a source of light, inspiration, and happiness for us all. We hope this performance will be the same for you. Lastly, the directors would like to thank the cast for all their hard work and dedication to this show. This year has definitely been a challenging and unique experience. We cannot express enough how proud we are of you for rising to the occasion. Congratulations on a wonderful performance. Now, please welcome the Brooklawn Middle School Drama Club and pit band as they present you Your Good Man, Charlie Brown.
I really don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't really established until he's at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh well, that's the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with my big brother Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence, his inferiority and his lack of confidence, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence, his stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence.
Did you know Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game, never been able to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It truly is a dog's life, filled with many challenges. Do try getting excited when that brown-headed kid comes home from school. Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eye. Yes, I would say that this is one of the finest examples of a failure face that you're liable to see for a long while.
Some days, I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, and how my whole life lies before me. And I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky is so clear and the sun so bright. How could anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late! high. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily. Wonder why they stop to say, "You're a good man, Charlie Brown." Never liked me anyway. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. Trying not to rock the boat, not to make a scene. A good man, yes, but I confess I don't know what they mean. I want to rise like I should and do everything right. But I lie awake at night, never sleep, with questions in my ears. I want to join the dance, take the lead, but the answer isn't clear. Then I hear, Charlie Brown, you're a good man, Charlie Brown, you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Get on the bus.
Get on the bus.
Go ahead, get on the bus, Charlie Brown.
Don't want to be late for school.
That's right.
Don't want to be late.
Don't want to be late for school.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
There they go again. Don't know what they mean. I'm not good. I'm not bad. I'm sort of in between.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
I don't understand.
With a heart such as yours, open any doors. You could go and do anything. You could be king, Charlie Brown. You could be
Nothing lasts forever. All good things must end. I've memorized that phrase by heart.
you were born for this war.
Oh, tell me, I need to know it. When do the good things
Charlie Brown.
This is my report on the past. The past has always interested people. I must admit, however, I don't know much about it. I wasn't here when it happened.
I think lunchtime is about the worst time of the day for me. Always having to sit here alone. Of course, sometimes mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there's the night too, lying there and thinking about all the stupid things I've done during the day. And all those hours in between, when I do all those stupid things. Well, lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. I guess I better see what I got. Peanut butter. Some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And when you're really lonely, the peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. Boy, the PTA sure did a good job painting these benches. There's that cute little red-haired girl eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she would do if I went over and asked if I could sit and have lunch with her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. There's an empty spot next to her on the bench. There's no reason why I couldn't just go over and sit there. I could do that right now. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. Is there any reason why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she can't spare one small moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Sally, you're thinking of that other dress. The one I wore to Lucinda's party. The one I'm talking about was a very light blue one, and it had a design embroidered around the waist.
I don't remember.
Something like this. The skirt went out like this. It had these puffy sleeves and a sash like this.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yes, well, that was the dress I was wearing last week when I met Frida, and she said she's seen one just like it over at...
Lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. If that little red-haired girl is looking at me with this stupid bag on my head, she must think I'm the biggest fool alive. But if she isn't looking, maybe I could take it off quickly and she'd never notice. On the other hand, I can't tell if she's looking until I take it off. And then again, if I never take it off, I'll never have to know if she was looking or not. On the other hand, it's very hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me.
Do you know something, Schroeder? I think the way you play the piano is nice. Do you know something else? It's always been my dream that I'd marry a man who plays the piano. At parties, he'd play something nice like April showers. I'm sure you could play something nice like April showers. Or even Frerishaka. Beethoven's nice too. Just imagine, what would you think if someday you and I should get married? Wouldn't you like that if someday we two should get married? My Aunt Mary was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally, but I think that a man can really come closer to it by directing the forces of his life towards a single goal that he believes in. And I think that achieving happiness, the man's personal search for happiness, is not a selfish thing either, because by achieving happiness himself, he can help others to find it. Does that make sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
You know, a princess sort of thing. A white dress and slippers and a big ballroom. But I guess that's sort of silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
No, oh no, not at all. I mean, well, we all have our little daydreams or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. There's one I've had myself for years, but I've never told anyone.
What, Charlie Brown? You can tell me.
Oh no, it's not the sort of thing I should tell. No, I don't think I should.
Oh, come on, I wouldn't give it away. Come on, please.
Well, I've always wanted to be called Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I'd like to be real athletic and have everybody call me Flash. I'd like to be so good at everything that all around the school I'd be known as Flash and...
Hey, Frida, listen to this!
What's the matter, Sally?
Well, I don't know. I was jumping rope. Everything was all right. And suddenly, it all seemed so futile.
Beethoven used to be fond of taking long walks in the country. He was always inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside.
You bought it! Come back with that ball!
Beethoven had it nice.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school. Hi there, fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable.
Okay, Snoopy, back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
Me too. He's just about the best there is.
They like me. I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie, not bad, not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad, not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bone, scratch my ear. Little birds come to cheer me every day. Sitting here on my stomach with their sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful. Sometimes there are so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats. You know, I never realized it was so far down to the ground from here. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky. Not bad. Not bad at all. Cozy home. Board and bed. Sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know, I wonder if it'll snow tonight. Ow.
I think I'll just walk right up to that little red-haired girl and introduce myself. I think I'll introduce myself, and then I think I'll ask her to come over here and sit next to me. I think I'll ask her to come sit by me, and then I think I'll tell her how much I've always admired her. I think I'll flap my arms and fly to the moon.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. Tomorrow, I'll probably still be a dog. There's just a little hope of advancement.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think I'll play a little trick on you. I think I'll try a little trick. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? You understand this is April Fool's Day. You sure? I want to be certain you understand. Okay? Hey, Charlie Brown, guess what? That little red-haired girl's over there and she wants to give you a big hug and kiss.
Really? Wow, this is fantastic.
April Fools! Just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Snoopy, do you see this stick? I, the human being, will throw the stick, and you, the dog, will retrieve it.
I, the dog, could not be less interested.
Give me back my blanket!
No! I
You haven't read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time collecting antique automobiles or studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly, and this is good, for it helps these men to cope with their everyday problems. Now I feel that it is going to be absolutely necessary for me to get back my blanket, so I'm just giving it a good yank. It's surprising what you can accomplish with a little smooth talking and some fast action. Got you back again. Delightful. La-dee-da-da, la-dee-da-dee-da, la-dee-da-dee-da. Sucking your thumb without a blanket is like eating a cone without ice cream. My blanket and me.
Look at my little baby brother Linus with his little blanket.
There's your baby brother with his silly little blanket.
You know how babies are with their blankets.
What do you mean? It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary, 'cause I'm just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will walk away and leave it on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it on the. Ah! Don't ever let me do that again.
You're a hopeless case, Linus.
Thought I could do it. I actually thought I could do it. It's foolish, I know it. I'll try to outgrow it. But meanwhile, it's my blanket and me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen that there ever was. I'll live in this big palace with a big front lawn, and I'll have lots of beautiful dresses to wear. And when I go out in my coach, all the people will wave, and I will shout at them.
Lucy! I believe queen is an inherited title. Yes, I'm quite sure. A person can only become a queen by being born into the royal family of the correct lineage, or by assuming the throne after the death of the reigning monarch. I can't think of any possible way that you could ever become a queen. I'm sorry, Lucy, but it's true.
And in the summertime, I'll go to my summer palace, and I'll wear my crown and swimming and everything, and all the people will cheer and I will shout at them. What do you mean I can't be queen?
It's true.
There must be some loophole. This sort of thing always has a loophole. Nobody should be kept from being queen if she wants to be. It's undemocratic.
Good grief.
It's usually just a matter of knowing the right people. I bet a few pieces of well-placed correspondence, and I get to be queen in no time.
I think I'll watch television.
I know what I'll do. If I can't be queen, I'll be very rich. I'll work and work until I'm very rich, and then I'll buy myself a queendom.
Good grief.
Yes, I'll buy myself a queendom, and then I'll kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. I will be head queen. Okay, switch channels.
Are you kidding? I'm not one of your royal subjects. What makes you think you can come right in here and take over?
These 5 fingers, individually, they are nothing. But when I curl them into one single unit, they become a fighting force, terrible to behold.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Supper time?
Not yet.
Supper time?
Not yet.
Ugh.
A C? A C? I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture? How could anybody get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on a part of my life over which I have no control? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. Was I judged on what I learned about this project? Then were not you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my C? Perhaps I was being judged on the quality of the coat hangers itself, out of which my creation was made. Now, is this not also unfair? Am I to be judged by the quality of coat hangers used by the dry cleaning establishment that returns our garments? Is that not the responsibility of my parents? Should they not share my C?
Wah, 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 wah.
Thank you, Miss Sophomore. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
How are you today, Sally?
I'm mad. I'm mad at the whole world.
Are you mad at everybody in the whole world?
I'm mad at everybody.
Are you mad at the animals, the fish, and the birds? What about the flowers and the trees?
I'm mad at them too. I'm mad at everything.
Are you mad at the skies and the stars? How about the rocks and the ground? Are you mad at circuses, TV, bracelets?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes. Ugh.
This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. That doesn't sound right. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. You can do it if you just don't get nervous. This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, take it easy. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Merry Christmas. Good grief. I'd give anything if that little red-haired girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one. Maybe she sent me a Valentine and it's in our mailbox right now. I'm afraid to look. If I look and there's nothing there, I'll be crushed. On the other hand, if she did send me one, I've got to look. Hello? Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox.
I've been thinking about why you didn't get any Valentines, big brother. I think I figured it out. You didn't get any Valentines because no one sent you any. Ha 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 ha.
I can't stand it. Look at them laughing and enjoying their Valentines. I sent a Valentine to everybody I know this Valentine's Day, and did I get any in return? No, not one. I did not get one single Valentine. Everybody gets Valentines but me. Nobody likes me. I get about as many Valentines as a dog. My stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. Everything is going wrong. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help you? I think what you need most of all is to come right out and admit everything that is wrong with you.
Do you really think that will help?
Certainly.
All right, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how could there possibly be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. You don't think that mentioning a few superficial failings is going to do any good, do you? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're a terrible adult to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida or Shermie or Linus or Schroeder.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy.
Or Snoopy.
Or wait a minute. Snoopy likes me?
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly...
Wait! You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there's a reason for hope.
There's hope?
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes! It's exceedingly true. For whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, you know something, Lucy? I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy, a true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge marble, rocky road, butter pecan, vanilla, or chocolate. I finally decided to try fudge marble. Then I had to choose between a sugar cone or a plain cone. I decided on a sugar cone. So what happens? I walk out the door and drop the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy.
Today is my grandfather's birthday.
How old is he?
63. It's hard to believe he was once a human being.
Why is it always that I have my supper in the red dish and my drinking water in the yellow dish? One of these days, I'm just going to have my supper in the yellow dish and my drinking water in the red dish. Life's just too short not to live it up a little.
Schroeder, do piano players make a lot of money?
Money? Who cares about money? This is an art, you blockhead. This is great music I'm playing, and playing great music is an art. You hear me? An art. Art, 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 art.
You fascinate me. What? What? What?
Call the principal and hand him the news. We've got a holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music, Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
A reverential mission.
Beethoven Day.
The hope of each musician. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day.
Yes, as a Ludwig van Beethoven composer. Born 1770, died 1872. Ludwig's mother was the eldest of 3 sons, and she was the daughter of...
Whatever! Schroeder, I just want to let you know that I'm on your side. I want to help you publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday.
Thanks for your support, but I just want to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yes, the next thing you know, they'll be wearing Beethoven sweatshirts.
Beethoven Day.
If you're wondering now how do we start, just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll have a party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
And when you state the title,
Beethoven Day.
you hear a great recital. Right, every boy and girl stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Hey, 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 hey. Beethoven Day. A philharmonic rumble.
Beethoven Day.
A polyphonic jumble. Dedication as we stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
I got it. We'll place full ads in all the newspapers.
We'll start a chain of Beethoven superstores.
We could build a Beethoven theme park.
We could have a bake sale.
Wait! That's too commercialized. Let's imagine it. That glorious hour, filled with emotion, yet inspired with power, when we all honor the man we adore. On the day we place the newest face on Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore.
Beethoven Day.
A moment of reflection.
Beethoven Day.
A classical injection. So basic instruction we begin it.
Beethoven
A
Day.
beautiful collection everybody can play. The boys and girls who stand up and say, hooray.
Time for celebrating. Beethoven Day. Hooray!
Schroeder, what did you do with that picture Mia gave you?
I threw it away.
With your own hands?
Of course.
He touched my picture!
This has been a bad time for me. Maybe if I'm lucky, tomorrow will be a better day.
In some parts of the world, tomorrow is already today, and today is yesterday. If tomorrow is already today, there's no way that tomorrow can be a better day, Charlie Brown.
You're a lot of fun to have around.
Here's the World War I flying ace, high over France, in his Sopwith camel, searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring him down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire, Archie we used to call it, begins to burst beneath my plane. The Red Baron has spotted me. Nah, 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 you can't hit me. Actually, tell flying aces never say nah, 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 nah. I just, ugh. Drat this fog. It's bad enough I have to fight the Red Baron without having the flying weather like this. All right, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever. Ah, the sun has broken through. I can see the winds of Montesec below. And what's that? It's a fog or triplane. I've got you this time, Red Baron. strikes me again. I've got to run. Come on, stop with Camel, let's go. Go, Camel, go. I can't shake him. He's riddling my plane with bullets. Curse you, Red Baron. Curse you when you're kind. Curse the evil that causes all this unhappiness. Here's the World War I flying ace back at the Aerodome and Friends. He's exhausted and yet does not sleep. For one thought continues to burn in his mind. Someday I'll get to you, Red Baron.
Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think.
What?
That's my new philosophy. Oh yeah, that's what you think.
Well, why are you telling me?
What?
Well, why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it. That's good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave a D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her.
Your new philosophy?
My new philosophy, Miss B, I'm she, look see, a D, a D. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy?
Why are you telling me? My new philosophy.
That's great, Sally, but I have to go practice Chopin's Nocturne in B-flat minor.
No, I like it. No, that's a good philosophy. No, no, no.
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Yes, I mean no. Just like a busy bee, my new philosophy can fly from tree to tree and keep me moving. When life's a dizzy maze on alternating days, I choose a different phrase.
Your new philosophy?
My new philosophy.
Some philosophies are simple. Man does not live by bread alone. Some philosophies are clear.
Leave your message at the sound of the tone.
Some philosophies pick and choose, deciding what goes in it. Some take a lifetime.
Mine take a minute.
But Sally, anything that only takes a minute can't be very lasting. For instance, Beethoven took over 2 years to finish his brilliant Ninth Symphony.
No,
I can't stand it!
I can't stand it. I like it. It's like a guarantee. My new philosophy. And things are sure to be a whole lot brighter. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Why are you telling me? No, I can't stand it. Now life is free and easy. Much more philosophy with my brand new. You know, someone has said you should live each day as if it were the last day of your life.
Ah, this is the last day. This is it. I only have 24 hours left. Help me, this is the last day. Ah!
Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy.
I'm sorry to have to say this right to your face, Lucy, but you're a very crabby person. I'm sure your crabbiness has probably become so natural now that you don't even notice when you're being crabby anymore. But it's true just the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby to just about everyone you meet. I hope you take this in the spirit it's meant. I think we should all take the opportunity to better understand ourselves. I think Socrates was very right when he said, "Know thyself." I think I've said just about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Well, what's Socrates got to do with this anyways? Who was she anyways? Did she ever get to be queen? Tell me that. Did she ever get to be queen? Did she ever get to be queen? Who was Socrates anyways? Know thyself.
Hey Snoopy, you want to come out and help me get my arm back in shape? Now watch out for this one. It's a new fastball.
Excuse me a moment, Charlie Brown, but I wonder if you'd mind answering a few questions?
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to enable me to know myself better. And first of all, I'd like to ask, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
Well, Lucy,
Your ballots need not to be signed, and all answers will be held in the strictest confidence.
Well, still, Lucy, that's a very hard question to answer.
You may have a few minutes to think it over if you want, or we can come back to that question later.
I think I'd like to come back to it if you don't mind.
All right, this next question deals with character traits. Regarding personality, would you say that mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? Would that be an A, B, or C? Which one would you say to that, Charlie Brown? A, B, or C? Which one would you say? Charlie Brown,
Well, I guess I'd have to say forceful, Lucy, but...
Forceful, I see. Well, I'll just make a check mark at the letter A then. Now, would you rate my ability to get along with other people as poor, fair, good, or excellent?
Well, I think that depends a lot on what you mean by get along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in the crowd, that sort of thing.
Do you have a space for abstention?
Certainly. I'll make a check mark at none of the above. The next question deals with physical appearance. In referring to my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Well, gee, I don't know, Lucy. You look just fine to me.
Stunning. All right, Charlie Brown. I think we should get back to that first question. On a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 is average, 75
I remember the question, Lucy.
Well?
51?
51 is your crabbiness rating for me. Very well, then. Thank you very much, Charlie Brown. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
It was a pleasure, Lucy. Anytime. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, wait a minute. One more question. Would you answer yes or no to the question, is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person you want as president of your club or civic organization?
Oh, yes, by all means, Lucy.
Yes, well, thank you very much. That about does it, I think. Well, who asked you? Now let's see. That's 51, none of the above. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with a glow of self-awareness. Oh, Sally, I'm conducting a survey and I wonder if...
110, C, poor, none of the above, no. And what are you going to do about that dent you made in my bicycle?
It's amazing how fast word of these surveys gets around. Oh, Linus, I'm glad you're here. I'm conducting a survey, and there are a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Sure, go ahead.
The first question is, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
You're my big sister.
That's not the question.
Nope, but that's the answer.
Come on, Linus, answer the question.
Look, Lucy, I know very well that if I give you any sort of an honest answer to that question, you're going to slug me.
Linus, a survey that is not based on honest answers is like a house that is built on a foundation of sand. Would I be spending my time to conduct this survey if I didn't expect complete candor in all the responses? I promise not to slug you. Now, what number would you give me as your crabbiness rating?
95.
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Now I add these two columns, and this gives me my answer. There! It's all done. Now let's see what I've got. It's true. I'm a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person, and everybody knows it. I've been spreading crabbiness everywhere I go. I'm a super crab. It's a wonder anyone will still talk to me. It's a wonder I still have friends or even associates. I've done nothing but make life miserable for everyone. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment. Where did I go wrong? How could I be so selfish? How could?
No, what's wrong, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I'm no good, Linus. I'm no good.
That's not true, Lucy.
Yes, it is. I'm no good, and there's no reason at all why I should go on living on the face of this earth.
Yes, there is.
Name one. Name one reason why I should still deserve to live on the face of this planet.
Well, for one thing, you have a little brother who loves you. Every now and then, I think I say the right thing.
Of course it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy knows she can't be crabby anymore.
Anymore.
Where is everybody? I told them to be here.
You told them to be here.
If we don't rehearse, we can't sing at the assembly tomorrow.
The assembly tomorrow.
Charlie Brown,
Charlie Brown,
Linus,
Linus, Lucy.
Give me that pencil, you blockhead!
No! Not till you give me back my crayons.
That's my best pencil, you block... If you don't give me that pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said about her.
Stop that. We've got to rehearse. You're late.
What did you say about me, Linus?
We said...
Stop that.
I'm sorry I'm late, but Snoopy.
There's no time to be sorry.
What did he say?
He said...
Quiet! Now remember, this is a mood piece. You must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate. Remember, adagio con brio.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play.
Give me my pencil.
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word.
Not on your life.
Skies are not cloudy all day.
If you don't tell me what you told Lucy, I'm
Give me
just
that
gonna
pencil, you
cry.
blockhead!
Home on the range,
Give me my pencil.
No!
where the deer and the antelope
tell her
play. Where seldom is
Give
heard
me my
a
pencil.
discouraging word, and skies are not cloudy all day.
What pencil?
No!
Oh, give me a land where the bright sun sand flows leisurely down the stream. Why would you take Sally's pencil? Where the graceful white swan goes gliding along.
What did he call me?
Made in
Said-
a heavenly dream.
We're an enigma.
An enigma.
An enigma.
Boy, that makes me... What a terrible thing to call up. What's an enigma? Never mind.
Where the deer
What's an enigma?
What's an enigma play?
Hey, you still got my pencil.
Seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. I've been wondering when it was that dogs first began to be regarded as man's best friend.
Probably after the invention of cookies. My teeth are tingling again. I feel like I've just got to bite somebody before sundown, or else I'll go stark raving mad. And yet, I know society frowns upon such an action. So what happens? I'm stuck with tingly teeth.
Each family has a chain of command. Do you know who's the lowest on that chain? Guess. It's the dog. The dog is the lowest. Do you understand that? I said, do you understand that?
They hate it when you just stare at them like this.
My stomach clock just went off. It's
supper time, and Charlie Brown has forgotten to feed me. Here I lie, a withering hollow shell of a dog, and there lies my supper dish, empty. But that's all right. He'll remember. When no furry friend comes to greet him after school, then he'll remember. And he'll come running out here to the doghouse, but it'll be too late. There'll be nothing left but the dried carcass of the former friend who used to run and play so happily with him. Nothing left but the bleached bones of...
Snoopy, are you asleep or something? I've been standing here a whole minute with your supper.
Supper time. Supper time? Behold the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flag of moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
Okay, there's no need for a big production. Just get down off your doghouse and eat.
It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Very best time of day. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can supper be far away? Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the barrel and fill me up, 'cause it's supper time. Da-da-doo-da, da-da-doo-da, it's supper time. Bring on the dog food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home, 'cause it's supper, supper, super pepper rapper, super duper supper time.
Now wait a minute, Snoopy. Now cut that out. Why can't you eat your meal quietly and calmly like any other normal dog?
So what's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion? Supper time.
Well, I don't know, Linus. It looks like an airplane to me, the way the lights are blinking. I don't know. Schroeder, is that an airplane or a star?
I believe that's a star, but it could be a planet, you know. Maybe even a satellite.
It could be a satellite. I wonder.
Well, we'll never find out by just sitting here.
And where are you going?
To get a closer look.
Sometimes after supper, I like to sit up here and listen to the sounds of the night. But something seems to be missing. Ow! In my opinion, that's exactly what it needed.
I'm so happy. That little red-haired girl dropped her pencil. It has teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human. It hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil.
Pizza with sausage.
Telling the time.
Happiness is learning to whistle.
Tying your shoe for the very first time.
2 kinds of ice cream.
Knowing the secret.
Climbing a tree.
Happiness is 5 different crayons.
Catching a firefly, setting him free.
Happiness is being alone every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you. Happiness is having a sister,
Sharing the sandwich.
getting along. Happiness is singing together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. And happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
You're a good